So I've concentrated a lot on owning a job. You don't ever really own a shop. The shop owns you. But owning a job, being a self-employed artisan in this trade. I'm going to come at you with simply, I have no formal training. Primarily self-taught. You folks in the YouTube Garage Gang helped me quite a lot along the way, and good people along the way. I had good people in my past that taught me good ethics, both work and business. And, you know, here I am today, providing equitable work to the dollar spent, and then some in a lot of occasions. But I want to reach out to mostly the young new guys in the trade coming in, and the hobbyist. If I have to listen to another fucking argument about what paint system's the best, what gun is best for laying clear, for laying base, for... There's no such thing as the best. There's no magic bullet out there. If there were, all these other paint companies, all these other equipment companies would be out of business, because you would just buy that one magic bullet. There's not a tool out there, there's not a paint out there that will turn you into Rembrandt overnight. It takes practice, practice, practice. You can put a shoddy rifle with steel sights in the hands of a seasoned marksman, and you can put the highest end, high power with a scope in the hands of a ignorant amateur, and that skilled marksman is going to outperform the ignorant amateur every time. The amateur will get lucky here and again, but skill, experience, just throw it at the wall. Do anything you can. As a hobbyist, if you're going to paint a car, paint anything else you can get your hands on. Oh, we have a freezer in the basement. I want to drag that up and pressure wash it and body work it and prime it and paint it. Do it. It's all in repetition. Learning muscle memory. Retaining muscle memory. Learning how to read the product as you lay it down on the panel. These are all important aspects. More important than any gun or paint system you can possibly establish. They're all good. They just work differently. There's nuances. This guy can get this clear to lay out like glass, but this clear looks like hell, so he's going to tell everybody it's shit. People ask me about various products. I had one jobber ask me, well, have you seen the Wanda clear or utility clear for simple low-end chops? It's very affordable. I said, yes, I don't like it. He said, well, what didn't you like about it? What's wrong with it? And I pause and I look him in the eye and I said, well, we're just going to establish it was operator error. That is not the product for me. I've found products that I can make do what I want. I can shoot and ship. I don't have to wet sand, buff, polish, go through the whole step. I don't have to go through the 10-step process after I've painted to make it look good. It looks good, sending it right out of the enclosure. So we're going to stick with operator error. All the products are good. I have found I have a good command over the MIPA products I use. I know how they operate. I've been using them for a couple of years now, consistently, almost exclusively. I can get them to do what I want most of the time. So there's that. Only a poor craftsman is going to blame his equipment or materials. You learn how to use the equipment, you learn how to use the materials, you can manipulate it to your means. So, like I said, go out there and do it. Don't... If you're waiting till you have all the answers and all the knowledge and all the skills, you're never going to do it. You got to dip in and just go. Trust me, I've been there. I'm still there. I'm still learning. If I found myself to a point there was nothing left to learn, I'd quit what I'm doing and find something else. Blessed be, there is no chance of that happening in this trade. So around the shop, we got L-Bug and primer. Started blocking it down. Got the Fury. That door straightened out and hung. We need to drill trim holes. And next weekend it's going to a swap meet. So go check it out. Go look for the Fury at the Iowa State Fairgrounds at the swap meet. It's not a cheap car, but it's got a lot of suspension, drivetrain work done that is, well, there's over 5 figures in suspension and drivetrain work. We're going to throw the bumpers, grill, headlights, tail light assemblies. We're going to throw all those on there as well as new rubber all the way around. The owner's going to come pick up the wheels, run off with them, come back with new rubber, and we're going to put them on for him. That's where that's at. Car lot stuff. Picked up a little bit last week. I'm hoping to court a new client in and get basically flooded. I want more work than we can handle, and be in a position I've got to find more assistance, because that cash flow keeps us financially sound, and that volume gives not only my guys but me more experience. We're back to the just go do it. I do the car lot work because it costs less to do the work than what we get paid. We make money. Business decision. Artisan decision. I've got a very green, very good crew of guys that I'm trying to get taught. We have a standard operating procedure, and we've cut corners in the past, and it hurt us. I've had to recover from that issue twice. Now we're stepping forward and doing things better. We add extra nuances at least once a month. Okay, we're going to start doing this also. Okay, we're going to start doing this and this also. We're bagging the entire car. We went paperless. That plastic system's badass. I draped the whole car in plastic, cut it off the roll, get the roll out of the enclosure, and then I just start smoothing it out around where I have to cut. I cut proud of the hole I have to paint, and tape it, back tape it. It's a very versatile system. I can't believe I'm just now coming to a paperless system. People have been using it for years, and I was still using paper and tape. The neat thing about this automotive plastic, automotive plastic is not only will the paint not flake off and end up in your project, but it grabs any errant dust in the air and just snatches onto it. It's all static cling, so it grabs all the dust that's in a crummy little enclosure and draws it out. I painted a hood last week. Wasn't even part of the project. It was part of the project in the enclosure prior, but I had to paint the underside, then flip it over and paint the top. Well, with the car that I was painting in there as well, I had it bagged. There was no trash in my hood. That's the first time I've ever been able to take a hood out of the enclosure and just pack it up and ship it. All we were doing was painting parts for a guy. He came, looked them over, scrutinized them, said, "These look great, thank you. If I do another one, I will call you." It's a hobby to the guy. I think I covered a lot of ground today. I'm trying not to take a terrible long time. It's already afternoon. But yeah, stick with it. If it's something you want to do, stick with it. You're going to fuck up and your confidence will get shaken. And you'll be pondering if it's something you should or should not be doing. Just plow through. Keep going. If the why is big enough, the how will sort itself out. learned that a long time ago. And with the car lot stuff, how I'm approaching that is just how I was taught martial arts. You train for the main event. You train as if it were the fight. You perfect your technique. You maintain your vigor and inspiration. You work on endurance and basic acuities in the skill sets required. And I push this onto my guys. This is the main event. This isn't, this is the dress rehearsal for the main event, but you're not going to treat it, it's just a car lot car. No, treat it like the 66 Chevelle. Treat it like the 60 Bug. Treat it like it's the main event. Do good work, the best work you're capable of. We'll have to draw a line. We end it here. The body work's close enough for what it is. We'll smooth out what we've got. We'll prime it. We'll block it. We'll seal it. We'll paint it. And that's the best you can get sometimes. Well, okay. So what? But everything to that point, we work it as if it were a hot rod. When it comes time to tackle the hot rod, we're doing better, faster, more complete work. So that helps the shop overall. Aside from car lot work, we got a cool little project coming in next week. It's a replica of a 29 Mercedes. We're going to try to lick it out real quick, see how that goes. And there's always more lot work coming in. Collision I'm trying to get parts in for and finished up. I've got a good crew, a good team, and we're going to just keep plowing forward. For right now, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm out of here. Have a great day. Go find something that nourishes the soul and nourishes the mind. You can nourish the body all you want, but if you ignore the other two, you end up old, bitter, and angry. Talk to you later.